Hello, everybody. Keemstar, the multi-million-dollar man he is, house is broke, so he will not be joining us tonight. He is currently at the local pub getting warm with his queen. So I'm going to play a nice tune for you so you can get warm with your queen. This is Law Cow Live.
Here we go again, it's the same old thing. Boogie is lying while Keem is trying to talk the wings. They be bullshitting, spitting log cow slang. Scam Tommy and kick them out, you know Keem running this gang. We're live on YouTube, ain't no pre-recorded games. Fuck around, you might get one in your brain. Hey, low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now Boogie got his nipples tippled from a hippie Twiggy who was pretty but shitty towards little Stevie, and 50 years later we all paying the price. But Wings had things that only kings could dream on this history. He leaked to the show and we all pay for it twice. And if page 5 stays high up in Wings' mind like the burn shit in our eyes, then try as we might, we still pay the price. Low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now Keem's theme is the scream team, but mean stream to his team and later come clean that it was all a dream and he owns everything, and the Iron Team was him.
Nope.
And the stream deems Keem to be the meme king, and the meme queen is Boogie's lean tween who needs kings, so she can leave, please rescue the kid.
Pre-record this.
Low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Low cow, Nick, but it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Low cow, yeah. Low cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Wings. Low cow.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Under Udder of the Internet, the second worst show on the Internet, only surpassed by Queens. So, this is we're getting close to the holidays, and we're going to actually be taking a huge break here coming soon for the holidays. So, everybody out there, hope you have safe travels. Us at Local, we will be taking a break as well. We're going to take 2, possibly 3 days to ourselves to be with family, travel, do things like that, and we will be back possibly the 26th, maybe the 27th. I don't know, going and putting it out there. This is a members only show. That means it's going to be way different than our regular shows. These are more laid back. We do a lot more centrist around community ideas. We bring a lot of people in to talk. I'm going to go ahead and bring my partner in, Boogie2988. He's pulling double duty today, meaning that he's going to be hosting Local Queens as well. I'm most likely going to go up over there and help him out too. People are saying my microphone is already messed up, and you know what? Fuck everybody named Bill Gates. Every one of them, fam. They can eat a whole, because like I can tell you right now, I've sat here for an hour today adjusting this microphone, and you know what Windows does? It goes, "What up, Playboy? We see you want your microphone at 100, but we think you need it at 39." So they turn my shit down to 39 all day, every day, and it's terrible, and I hate it. Like, I know where I want my microphone at. I can set my microphone where I want it at. Why do you constantly need to fucking change it? But let's bring Boogie in. Oh, and we lost the Boogster. Maybe he forgot to pay a subscription.
I don't know why it won't let me in here. I'm going to fucking keep getting kicked out. What's up, Jordy? How are you, Playboy?
Another day into, oh, love your shirt.
Oh, see, now you sound really good in Discord, but I hear you quiet on the stream. Is that what they were saying?
Like I said, it's Windows, and like I had the entire Discord chat today trying to help me troubleshoot this, and we were like looking through videos and looking through. We went to the Mudahar level of tech support here. Like we went to the guys that barely speak English, and slowly guide you through Windows 11 to try to get your sound to stop autocorrecting. I just don't think it does, because there's so many moving variables and parts. It could be one program sitting in the background that's like, hey, I have control of your microphone and I think you're too loud. It's a terrible system.
So I got asked a couple hours back, would you like to set in with Tina tonight and host Locale Queens because of issues, which we'll get into during that show. And so if Tina is going to be the only one there, then obviously someone's going to have to host for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
I volunteered to do it. Didn't realize what I was getting myself into. I was like, all right, I need the password for the channel. Boss is like, I'll make you an editor. Well, I've never streamed as an editor before, so it's a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I'm used to Streamlabs OBS, which is like a whole software suite. In order to stream as editor, you got to log in using Streamlabs. And then I have to download OBS. I called Xylee. Xylee came in clutch. She walked me through some stuff. I relearned how to use regular OBS for the last couple hours. Then Tina's been blowing up my phone because she doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Becky messaged me. She doesn't know what the fuck is going on. I'm messaging the boss. He's freezing to death, so he can't message me. I message Michael. Michael, what the fuck's going on? Michael's like, I can't tell you. So I guess he's going to come on Queens and tell me. So I'm pulling double duty today. Let me remind you, I get paid for this show. I don't get paid for the other show. But you know what? I love Tina so much. I love kissing Keem's ass so much. I'm just willing to do it. I'm just willing to pull double duty.
Hold up,
today.
Boogie. Nirvana just dropped 50 gifted subs on us.
Holy
Big
shit,
ups for Nirvana. Let's go ahead and give this guy motherfucking Review Tech USA round of applause.
I also have to say, Desi bought me a Christmas present last night while we were at the store.
Is it glass?
You mean Crystal? I've been watching Breaking Bad. I don't know what you mean.
No. Like I was like, the first thing that popped in my head is Desi bought like a glass dildo for you guys.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No, she got a guy. Last year was the glass dildo. This year was the glass butt plug. But she got me something else though. We were at Walmart and she heard me say on the stream that I wanted to get the new 1 terabyte white robot Xbox, and she bought it for me with my money, but she still bought it for me. She's
that's an adult thing, right?
Yeah, she made me get it, basically. She's like, honey, I support you in getting that. You really should get it. I'm like, no, we're just here for dog treats. I ain't gonna waste $400 on something I already own. She's like, but that other Xbox is dying. You can hear the fan going out on it. What if it dies on us? Then you're gonna be miserable.
Hold up. You know the fan. You know you can get those things clean, right? It most likely is just dirty from all the pet dander.
Yeah, well now since it's not going to be in use 14 hours a day, I can actually take the time to clean it.
You put 14 hours a day on your Xbox?
Oh yeah, it's our entire media center. Everything we do, we don't bother with smart TV shit or anything like that. If we're watching YouTube, if we're watching Netflix, if we're Xbox, Disney Channel, doesn't matter. And then a lot of the times I have Fallout running just in the background, so that my Collectrons is getting stuff, my dispensers are getting stuff. Players can come visit my camps and buy my shit from my vendors. So even when I'm not playing, sometimes Fallout's just open while I'm working, you know?
I got a question about Fallout 76. I know the chat doesn't give a shit about this, but I do.
It's a member stream. We can talk about whatever we want.
If you had a town, I know people can use like your campsites, right?
Yeah.
So like, do you have to have your Xbox logged in for your campsite to exist in a world, or does it exist in the world you previously were?
They just added a new feature where it will exist as a best build camp, and people can visit it and vote on it. The only thing they can't do is buy from your vendor, but it will now appear offline sometimes on some worlds. But you have to be offline. If you're offline, it has a chance of showing up. And then, like, I have a couple of camps that show up pretty regularly, I guess, because they're getting a bunch of thumbs up from the community. The people like my camps, which is good because I've been playing that game for 6 months, and on average, I spend about $50 a month playing that game. So I spent what, $350 playing that game now?
but I don't do that. Like people want to shame you for putting money into a video game, especially microtransactions, because they're considered the devil. But to me, I look at somebody that wants to spend $50 or even $100 a month on a video game. as normal. Like if you were an alcoholic or you like to party, you're gonna go out to a bar and you're gonna spend $100, $150 a weekend four times in a row. That's $400 or $500 just gonna getting drunk.
Exactly, yeah. And I don't do that shit. I eat responsibly. People don't understand that. Me and Desi last night, we went to Starbucks. We got a $7 drink. We went to Arby's. We got two sandwiches each, $2 sandwiches each. We spent $8 plus $6 for our dinner last night. And that's us splurging. We know what we had today for breakfast? Leftover pizza. You know what we had today for lunch? Spaghetti. You know what we're having for dinner tonight? Probably more spaghetti. By the way, we just got a huge donation from the boss. Boss says, I'm kind of tipsy right now to stay warm. So if you burn down this show right now, I won't even be mad till tomorrow.
Thank you for the $100 donation. Drama alert.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think we got it. I think we do. Last night I went on
Hold up, Boogie.
Rewind.
Hold up. Nirvana just dropped another 50 gifted subs. Let's hit the air horn.
Holy shit.
Thank you for the 100 gifted subs, Nirvana. Thank you, Drama Alert, for the $100.
I don't know if you guys can hear my air horn. That's fucked.
No, I got the air horn. It's piped through mine.
Everything's so fucked. I'm so annoyed. Okay. What I was gonna say was, last night I was on Rewind, and the boss said his ideal structure is you host a show once a week, I host a show once a week, and Keem hosts the show once a week. And then Keem will be there probably when you and I host sometimes, but sometimes he won't be. And that's fine. I think that's a good structure, especially W's in chat for how good Jordy did yesterday and how good he's
Well, I heard you were
today.
talking shit on Rewind yesterday about me.
No, here's what I said, and I'm being genuine, okay?
Okay.
Was it as good as my first show? I think my first show might have been a little bit better. I think Becky's first show was a little bit better. Your first show was still very, very good. And Becky's show or my show was an nth degree better.
Can I defend myself against Becky's show?
Yeah, sure.
Becky was set up for a win by our show with viewers, and she also had a very popular guest coming on to confront her. That would be like if my first show I had Priscilla come on and confront me about our relationships. That would be
really good.
That would have been a banger show, right? No matter if it was my first, second, or third show. And Becky had that advantage over me because she had somebody from her past come confront her that made the show that much better.
That reminds me, by the way, I want a do-over for that first episode. Those women, Lynx, Tina, everybody else, wouldn't let Becky talk to Rich. I think if Becky's not fired, I mean, I guess we could do it here if Becky's fired.
Oh, can we talk about Becky?
I don't know anything at the moment.
You don't know anything?
No. I reached out to Michael, and Michael said, we'll discuss it on the show. I'm taking over Locale Queens for the night. It's just going to be me and Tina vegging out. That's the only information I have.
Well,
And I think it's a bad sign.
Keem has kind of like
Queens.
put me in front of the docket team here. So I get to see a lot of this drama shit, right?
Oh, yeah. It's
I'm pulling it up on screen right now. You probably can't see it, Boogie. This is something Link sent me December 22nd, 2024. This today, right? At 3 o'clock. Becky responded, "You need to stop trying to undermine me. You left the show. I will lay you off. But if you keep going, I will absolutely fucking obliterate you. Do not make me ruin you." Link's response, "Shut up, you horse cunt." Becky responds 2 minutes later, "You are off any duties on my show. You are to stay away from it. If I ever catch you talking shit or trying to undermine me again, it will be full-on war. So shut the fuck up and learn your place, and I'm going to teach you the hard way. This is your last warning."
Lynx, that message makes me really upset, and I don't ever want to defend Becky, but you're forcing me to here, Lynx. So if you're listening to me right, Lynx, listen to me good, okay? It's not horse cunt, it's pig tits. Get it right. Otherwise, I'm okay with all that, honestly.
Becky turns into like this evil person behind the scenes. Like, she's so nice to me. She's nice to like everybody on the set. I mean, except maybe Tina. But like,
yeah. Don't bullshit a bullshitter, Jordy. I have the bullshit detector because I've been two-faced my whole life, and Becky is a two-faced cunt. She's hot. She's sweet.
oh, did you just call a fat girl hot?
No, absolutely not. She's sweet when she needs to be, and then when she's not, she's a cunt. And guess who else was like that for the majority of his life? me.
I see. I never got
So-
you. I never got you that way. I never looked at you as like two-faced in the way of being abusive. The way I seen you,
Not abusive like her. No, don't
no,
ever
no.
compare me to Becky.
Well, your
but-
two-face was more like you pretended to be Mr. Rogers, but you really liked vomit porn or some, like gross shit on the,
porn.
that's me being extreme.
To these brand new members we're getting, by the way, consider upgrading to Cash Cow and coming onto the Discord. You get pure unfiltered boogie there. Like, I woke up this morning and I was making dick and fart and poop jokes. Jordy was in there. He can put up with it at least. But I mean, like, I'm learning to be my authentic self, and my authentic self is fucking disgusting. And I have no problem with it. And that was the thing I was afraid of when I was LARPing as Mr. Rogers, right? Like, I would LARP as Mr. Rogers, and then I would go hang out with my friends, and I'd be like, so, you ever choke on a dick? And then it slowly seeped out after my divorce. And I kind of wanted it to, but also was terrified of it at the same time. Now I just say whatever the fuck I want. Also, you need to turn my voice up in Discord, according to the boss.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, come join us on the Discord. Jordy's in there talking about cars. I'm in there talking about Magic the Gathering. We roasted this motherfucker last night. I hope we can get him in here. Can we talk about that for a second, Jordy? Matt was drunk, so no offense to sober Matt, okay? But Matt came in and he was complaining that a bunch of whores have joined our servers. His words, not mine. He said a bunch of whores have joined our servers that are a bunch of e-girls and they got OnlyFans and they want to fucking suck. And for some reason, this is the problem for Matt. Now, look, I grew up around sex workers. I've been friends with sex workers. I worked in porn for 7 years. A sex worker is just another woman with a different line of work to me. I don't really care. That's women are women. Sex work is work. I don't give a fuck.
Say something controversial here, Boogie.
Go right ahead.
I would go so far as sex workers are being very authentic to what the skill set most women will fall back on if they had to. Right?
Oh yeah, they all will. Every woman will suck a dick if it's between that and homelessness every time.
Well, I'm talking
I'd
about
suck a dick to keep from being homeless again.
Like people want to be on Facebook, like I'll fight in the hills, I'll claw everybody's eyes out, I'll race cars, to protect my country, right? If the infrastructure fell apart, women would not be on the front lines fighting with pistols. Like they most likely would be using what their best assets are, which would be homemakers, organization, taking care of the young. And the ones 100%. That don't do that most likely would be sex workers.
Oh. Right, 100%. So this guy's saying all these e-girls are getting drugged into the server now, and now there's so many women on here. He actually made the case that men are more valuable to the lolcow brand than women, which is fucking retarded because a person's a person, a fan's a fan. And if you really want to break it down, a wallet's a wallet. But he says, no, if you look, the men donate more to LolCow Live. And I said, if you look, women donate more to LolCow Queens. That's the reality of it. They're interested in their brand. He goes, well, why are you diluting the brand? You're splitting the audience up and you're letting women take over. Motherfucker, imagine being so afraid of pussy. Imagine being so afraid of a woman that you don't want them on your Discord server. Women on the Discord server is a good thing. It might get some of these incels laid. Shit, it got Richie laid. I mean, he had to settle for Becky, but he's getting it. He's getting it.
Richie's not an incel.
No, he's not. But still, some of these incels have a chance. And I'm just going to be honest with you, boys. Celebrate whores. You should be celebrating whores. Don't diss a whore because a lot of you ain't getting laid unless you pay for it. I've met you. I've run Magic tournaments. I've been on some Discord servers, not necessarily ours, but there are plenty of men out there that unless you find $300, you ain't never getting rid of that V card. So you should celebrate whores.
I gotta admit something I just did by accident, and I'm sorry. I linked Leaks' number or phone number. Links, get with me. I will pay for your phone number to be changed. I gotta admit something I just did by accident, and I'm sorry.
Hey, gentlemen, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right now the temperature in the house is 65 degrees with two electric heaters that we had to pull in here. Could you imagine the coldest day? The coldest day of the year here in Buffalo. It was -4 degrees today. My God, one of the zones, the main zone in my house, just completely goes out. Like what are the goddamn chances? I'm fucking around in the boiler room. I called my uncle over. We're fucking around with the electric, like we're fucking with the thermostat, like all this shit.
No.
And bro, I need a professional over here. I need one ASAP. And I'm watching the show right now, and it got so cold in here. We were like, fuck it, we're having a drinky day, and to warm up. I'm watching the show right now. You guys don't need me. This is a great show.
We're having fun, boss. I mean, we always want you here, but yeah, we're at a point where, you know what, boss, we can handle it.
You know what I've learned about this? Keem's house is so fucking big. He has zones that have heating and cooling.
Yeah. Shit, my house got 2 zones. I bet he's got like 8, but I got 2.
Dude, we grabbed one of the mattresses and dragged it down into the bar. You guys have been in my bar, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's down in the bar because that zone is heated. Now, thank God that's like the lower zone, right? And heat rises, so it's like kind of heating the whole house. But if that shit wasn't on downstairs, it'd be like 45 degrees in this motherfucker right now. It's bad. It's so bad. But let me say this. I had to jump in because Boogie was like, we need to celebrate whores. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with that, dude? I'm telling you, there ain't nothing wrong with a whore. And most of these men need to celebrate them because it's the only pussy they're ever going to get. That's the reality.
And sometimes you're just skipping steps.
Bro, you're just sending a wrong message, bro.
What's the wrong message? I'm telling you, that dude we roasted last night ain't had pussy till pussy will get since pussy had him.
I know, but you shouldn't be celebrating a whore.
What should I be celebrating?
You should be celebrating, men out there making themselves like more appealing to women, right? Bettering themselves.
That's good too.
But what about this? Like, what's the difference between just skipping all the steps and paying for pussy, and then like dating a girl, bringing her along, buying her gifts, spending your gas?
Companionship is nice,
right? Yeah, but you're still spending the same amount of money if all you're out for is to get that nut. Just skip all those steps and go right for the whore.
But you're not really out there to get that nut, right? You're out there to find a companion. Like
Some
you're out there
people
to
are.
find that. You're out there to find that woman where you can reproduce with, right?
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. That's what Jordy's looking for. A lot of these guys, they're still on their first step. They're still on their first kiss, okay? And they're 30 years old. At this point, it's okay to skip ahead a few steps for $200. That's what I'm saying.
Boogie, why the fuck are you celebrating losers and whores?
Because that's what this that's what this Matthew guy was talking about last night. He's like, "Oh, I don't want an e-girl anywhere near me. I'm so upset about e-girls."
He was upset that we had more girls join our sub, and like he's like he doesn't like it around here because there's too many women. It's like, good Lord, look at this shit. Look at the state of this man.
Learn to practice talking to a woman on this Discord, and maybe you'll be able to talk to one in real life before you die.
Wait, then why don't, bro? You guys should bring that motherfucker in.
Oh, we're going to, Matt. Matt, get your ass in the waiting, buddy. We're waiting for you right now.
I want to know what's going on with this dude. Because are you sure this guy's legitimately like a loser? Like he's single. He's never.
He was drunk last night. So it was also drunk Matt and not sober Matt. But then also he was like lying through his. He's like, I've had pussy. I got 2 kids, but 2 different mamas and stuff. And like somebody's like, earlier today, you said you've never had a woman. So I don't know what's true. It's not. But let's get him in here. And then at one point he got roasted so bad by me and Jordy and the rest of the crew that he's like, actually, you guys just got trolled.
Yeah, he did do that. I just trolled all you. Good Lord.
I don't know if I'm being trolled or not, but I told Becky today, I sent her a text and I was like, look, you did a members only. I'm going to allow Tina to do a members only. I'm going to have Boogie host it. And she basically sent me a death threat.
Oh, Tina?
No, Becky.
No, Becky. Becky sent me a death threat.
I reached out to Becky today and tried to get some information from her, and she won't even talk to me at this point. She was shitty to me, Keem. And like, I'm not you. Like, so I get why she's mad at you. Why the fuck you mad at me?
Becky said that she is going to kill me if I rob her opportunity away from her, which I'm not doing. It's like, bro, can Tina? Tina should be allowed to have her own members only,
Yes.
especially since they're like in a competition or whatever. Like it's kind of like the yin and yang, right? Like Becky and Tina. I want to know if Tina can have a better performing stream than Becky's only members only. You know what I mean? Like this is just like standard shit we do. It's fun. It's fun for the audience. It's good for the company because it raises money. People want to donate to support whoever they support. It's like good all around. Like I don't understand. I don't understand why I'm getting death threats.
Because Becky's fucking unhinged.
Bipolar.
Dude. She's severely not well, and you are fostering it. You are making it worse, boss.
Hashtag Becky gang.
I think Becky just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. She's perfectly fine. She's great.
I always heard she stays 10 hours in that bed. How did she get off the wrong side?
Yeah. For a woman who can't sit in a chair for more than an hour, she sure does 2-hour streams, don't she?
Well, I'll leave you guys to it. I don't want to take too much time. Hey, you guys are crushing it.
Here's what I'm going to do tonight, just so you know, going into the locale, ladies. Me and Tina talked about it a little bit. I'm going to bring Tina in, and then I'm just going to ask as her producer. I'm going to talk a little bit. I'll intro her, but if she wants to have a guest on, I'm going to bring it on. If she wants Becky in, we're bringing them in, and I'll help her through it, but I'm going to do as much as to make her run it as possible. Does that sound fair?
That sounds totally fair. Now, Boogie, I got to give you a little inside information before I hang up here. I don't remember her name, but I will figure out the name and I'll send it to you. There's a couple skinny girls that were on Rewind last night. And if you bring skinny girls onto Queens, like, I should have told you this privately because I think Becky will probably see this, but she hates skinny girls. If any skinny girl shows up on Queens, she's going to lose her mind and she's going to like bully her way on the show. So I'm just telling you, if you want that, like that Becky Storm on your show tonight, get this. There's a certain girl. She worked with like Dick Masterson or something. I don't really know all the details, but Billy the Fridge knows her very well. If she's in waiting, I'll literally you don't even have to worry about it. I'll throw her up there, right?
Perfect.
I'm telling you, she hates skinny girls. This is why she hates Lynx. This is why she hates Grace. Think about it. Any girl that's ever been skinnier than her, she's tried to actually destroy.
100%.
Bro. Anyhow, I'm going to let you go.
That's good advice. Hey, by the way, so if you are a skinny girl and you are considering joining the Discord, join the Discord. You can be on Queens later tonight. If you're a skinny girl, be in members waiting. Anyway, long story short, Matt, we want to hear from you. Let's hear you defend yourself. I've roasted you pretty bad here, but I'd like just get your ass up here. People will be entertained. I want to know what you got against women, just in general.
Speaking about that while we're killing the time, imagine what Becky would look like with like a Ozempic face. Because she's got that round head. She's got that head like... and the big chubby cheeks, like all that would droop, right? It would all droop. Like, what would Becky look like skinny?
Yeah, I'd like still like a horse, probably a lot, even more like a horse, I would imagine. You know, she'd look like she's hungry for apples, but she's never had an apple in her life. That's probably my best guess. You know,
why do you hate fat women? I know why you hate them because they all look like your mother. But like, have you never met a pleasant fat woman?
Yes, I married one. And she walked out on me and took half of my life savings in the process.
Hold up.
For some reason, it reinforced this negative fucking thing in my brain.
I got to defend your first wife here. She was not fat when she married you.
She was.
I mean,
she
like
was never a skinny woman. She said it on Twitter.
She was big boned. No,
she was never under 200 pounds. She was never under 200 pounds the whole time I knew her. And she was considerably over 200 pounds. And
did she cross the 3?
She got 2. I'm not gonna say she got close to 3.
No. Don't say where she
bounced
got to.
Between 2 to 3.
When you married her, was she close to 3?
No, she was closer to 2 than 3. But
okay.
she, yeah.
Because like I don't consider a woman overweight till she gets like 260, 280.
Yeah, but my ex-wife, I don't like to shit on her. I don't shit on her. It was a hard time in both of our lives. We worked it out. God bless her. She's moved on. I moved on. That said, though, the ending sucked. There's no such thing as a fun divorce. All
divorces suck. Like every one of them. You always lose something. But here's one thing I've noticed outside looking at it. I've brought this up to you before. I felt Desi 1 really pushed you to do Francis videos.
No, she hated him.
She hated him because I always felt
She
like
hated
she
him.
was very like I always like looking at your Francis videos. I felt like she was the instrumental like orchestrator of those.
No, she hated him. In fact, one of my most famous ones was the table flip one, and it was pretty early on. And I'm like, hey, I got this great idea while the shop is quiet. Let's put a bunch of dice on the table and let's flip it as Francis, and we'll upload it because table flipping is like really popular on Reddit right now. And she's like, I don't know, that's going to be a lot of cleanup. I don't think it's worth it. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I started to just not do it. And then I like asked everyone else in the room, I'm like, would you guys help us all clean it up if we do that with the dice and everything? And they're like, sure, yeah, of course, Boogie, we love you, Boogie, right? So then we ended up doing it. And Desi 1, I guess you call it, I just call her Des. Des did not like being in front of the camera, and she absolutely did not like being behind the camera. She didn't like the cleanup process. Towards the end, she was having some fun with it. But if it was up to her, she would have just been left entirely out of it because she didn't like the attention. She didn't like the negativity. The only thing she liked was helping me write it because she's a writer by trade. She's a hell of a writer too, by the way.
Yeah, I see. That's what I was saying. I felt like some of the writing was more highbrow than the beginning Francis videos, and I was wondering if she played into that.
And it's actually really interesting because me and Desi are starting to bounce off of each other really well. If you watch this, nobody did, but if you watch that last Francis I did video I did with Desi, she was yes-anding the whole thing, right? And so I'd be like, what about this? She's like, yes, and what if we do this? And I'm like, yeah, and let's do this. And we had like 9 in like 30 seconds. We had like 9-10 straight minutes of fire. And all we had to do was take a quick
it sounds
trip
like
to
your
Walmart
first wife
and get the supplies.
It sounds
It
like
was great.
It sounds like you didn't talk to your first wife like I talked to mine. Because like I get that bounce back too with Kelly, like especially with like flour or something that's actually like an effort to clean up. Like I'm like, I know you don't want to do this. I don't want to do this either. But you know what? The light bill comes every month, and they don't take hugs. You know.
For the first half of my marriage, a relationship with that woman, I was scared of her, really. And then I overcorrected and I stood my ground, but I didn't know how to do it. And so I would, you know how I talk people to death on this show and I'll repeat myself over and over again? I did that to my ex-wife so much. And it like, she would get furious because she's like, look, I've heard it. I just don't agree with it. I'm like, or then let me tell it a different way, you know? And like, by the time it was over with, we just fucking were really very aware of how incompatible we were. I don't think we hated each other or anything. But
so it had nothing to do with the weight loss surgery because that's what everybody pinned it on.
It did and it didn't. We knew in June that year that we were going to separate. We made that decision in June, and my surgery was scheduled for August 1st to July 24th, I think. So she agreed to get me through the surgery before she moved back up north and we separated. So the surgery coming up, I think, gave her an out because she knew I'd be able to take care of myself. She wouldn't have to worry about me. She wouldn't have to feel as guilty. And in fact, she stayed till the end of November. No, the end of October, beginning of November, to make sure that I was rehabilitated before she left. And God bless her for doing that. She carried me across the finish line. And God bless you, Des Calouette, for doing that. Hi, Matt.
Hey.
How's it burning? You see,
you keeping the lights off low to hide all the women from us.
How drunk were you last night? To be fair,
just woke up.
Come on, turn the light on. You can't see. You're basically sitting in the dark here. You look like you're in a bordello.
He's like, Alexa, turn all lights white. Turn them white, man. Come on, see it.
Dude, okay, no, because I feel like shit. Hold on. So you misrepresented what I was saying last night.
Well, that's why I wanted you on. You speak your truth.
What I was trying to say was there's not a huge mass influx of women to watch the show. There's a huge mass influx of women to be on the show. That's why they all came running to the show, was to try to be on it.
But you were actively fighting with like a woman that doesn't want to be on the show last night in Twisted Puppet.
No, are you joking? She does want to be on the show. She was one of the contestants that was trying to be on Locale Queens.
She didn't try out, so for a contestant, she did a really
She
bad
she
job.
did try out. She did try out.
Oh, did she? Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
think she did.
And she looks like a man, but that's a whole different subject.
Oh, good.
We're
Is
not.
she
We're not
swing-
here. Everybody looks
Yeah, she-
differently, man.
Yeah, dude, if she's got a packer down there, who gives a shit? Let her have it. I'll still put her on the show. Who cares?
All right, yeah, I don't care what she looks like. I'm just telling you. But-
So that said, like even if they do come to be on the show and that they don't get a show and they stick around, is that a problem?
No, there's no. I didn't tell you. I didn't ever said there was a problem with it. I just said that you're trying to make it seem like the women coming to the show are more valuable than everybody else, and that's not true.
So I have a little surprise for Matt. Last night, Matt said that YouTube does not show you the gender of the people that show up to your show. So Jordy, keep him busy for a minute while I prove him wrong, I will give you the percentage of people.
What's the hell's deal with this blue light? Like, why are you in the blue light?
Because this is what I do, bro. I don't come on this stream to fucking be content for y'all. I pay to watch the show. I don't want to even be here.
Well, thank you for being here, though. I really appreciate it. And you are a triple member too, by the way. He's supporting all 3 shows at the moment. So, guys, W for Matt for knowing how to spend his money well.
I'm just confused about your back bedroom here because you got blackout curtains, but you got a vanity with like I don't know what kind of lights those are. Are you in your grandma's house?
What?
Are you in your grandma's house?
I'm in my house that I own.
So, Matt, let me walk you through this. Does YouTube show gender? Yes, I'm looking at it.
I never said it didn't. I said
no, you definitely said it didn't. It says you don't show that.
genders are misrepresentations because how many people actually actively click on the correct gender when they're signing up?
Yeah, a lot of women will lie and say they are men
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they're afraid.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was trying to say.
right, but that just proves my point even further. Currently, watch the latest episode of Locale Queens. I got access to the stats today, by the way. This is not breaking NDA because I can talk about this, just not money. NDA covers money. 79% of the people that watched the last episode of Locale Queens, do you think they were male or female?
I mean, I don't know or care. And the
Well, they were men. 20% were women. So not all 20% of the 35,000 people that watched the last episode have tried to be on the show. I think we can agree. that 20% of 35,000 people didn't try out.
Pretty much every female that's in the Discord, besides a select few of them, were trying out to be on the fucking show.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you that a lot of women are watching the show that aren't trying out. I'm just telling you, statistically true.
And
some of them, some of them are on the Discord, some aren't.
And they fucking love Queens. And like I can tell you this for now because I know for a fact. I look at the stats all the time. I'm an analytics guy. When we were just doing it, me, Boogie, and Keem, no other shows whatsoever, we had a female presence of 1.6% total.
Yep.
Since Queens has launched, that has moved up to 16% total.
And that's with the truth that a lot of women lie about their gender when they're creating accounts because they don't want to be singled out and harassed by men. So the number's even higher than that, Matt. And that's good. And here's another fun statistic that you can Google. Women interact with ads more. Women get targeted with higher paying ads. Women make more purchasing decisions for a household than men do. And so overall, having women watch your product is a good thing for your bottom line. So even if they do just come to try to be on the show, as long as they're sitting through an ad, I'm happy.
Matt, are you a single man right now? I'm not trying to diss you or anything. Are you single?
No, I'm not.
You're not single.
How
okay.
are your 2 kids?
So
doing?
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question then. If you were stereotypically single, like you were a single guy again, how much money would you have spent on Christmas?
If I was a single guy, how much money? Probably nothing.
Zero? Less than 100, you say?
I mean, I would buy stuff for my family, like my, aunt and uncle, mom and dad, stuff like that. So,
because like I'm in the same boat as you. Like if I was by myself, I had nobody else, I'd spend probably less than $200 a year.
I'd spend $100 on my roommates, out to 50 a pop, and I'd be done. Desi got a $600 Christmas. Her parents got about a $400 Christmas from us.
Yeah, I spent about $4,000
up,
through
baby?
my wife this year.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's the power of advertising. And this is not us trying to say like, oh, we're trying to get more women in here to get better ad click through rate and stuff like that. This is us trying to diversify the product so more people feel included in the local universe.
And another point you made last night I thought was interesting. You said we were diluting the number of people that watch Locale Live because they can't both watch live in Queens. And that's fair. 8 hours of content, 6 hours of content a night is a lot for any one person, right? But you're neglecting to realize that we have 100,000 people watching Locale Live, 25,000 subscribers to Locale Queens right now. That's like 125,000 people. Let's be generous and triple that number. Let's say 500,000 people watch this brand every day. There's 8 billion people in the world. So by diversifying shows that appeal to different people, we bring in more people to the universe. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but I never said that. So
Yeah, you said a lot. I promise you, we got a whole room of people that heard you say this stuff.
I said the thing about the women, and I said the thing about men donate more to the show with like with the super chats than the women.
Ladies, prove him wrong right now. If you're watching and you support Locale Live, prove him wrong.
I can counter this argument though. Like, yes, men do donate more to the show strictly because there's more men here. The reason you see Samsung TVs in repair shops is more people buy Samsung TVs. So there's more out there to be repaired, right? We're at an 83% clip of men to female ratio. So like, obviously men are going to donate more. That's just basic mathematics.
And then, so you took it like super serious. I was just drunk and trying to argue with you, Boogie. I really didn't give a fuck.
Oh, I'd take anything serious, honestly, especially something like that. But it is so fun when I get an opportunity to roast, buddy. I'm going to take it. I have so much fun because I have like 48 years of Mr. Rogers and only like 2 years of asshole. So you give me an opportunity to get caught up on asshole, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it every chance I get. It's so fun. But I had fun last night. And in fact, you know what? I wanted to say the other thing I wanted to bring you up here for, Matt, was even though you're kind of a punk bitch, you were a good sport about it. And I like that. You were a lot of fun. You were a lot of fun last night. So I hope you get drunk and have fun again. Argue with me all you want. It's fun. Play devil's advocate.
I got a question for you, Matt. Like, why did you subscribe to all 3 shows if you don't like Queens or like the girls that Queens is bringing in?
I never said that. I never said I didn't like Queens.
Well, you said you didn't like e-girls.
I never said that. Never said I don't like e-girls.
Well, you were complaining that they were like advertising on the server. Now that is true. You are not allowed to self-promote on our server. So if you catch a girl in there and she's like, who wants to see my titties on my OnlyFans? No.
Bad dog.
Right. Yeah, no bone for you.
Yeah, hit him with the spray bottle.
Some of those girls, that's probably what their OnlyFans is about, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, because I ain't never seen it, but could you imagine a girl getting into a dog cage right here, okay? And then you donate and it squirts her with a squirt bottle? Dude, that would make money.
Oh, my Lord, Boogie. Is that the retirement plan? Are you giving us the retirement plan?
I'll get in the cage. I don't give a fuck.
Nobody wants to see you in the cage, Boogie. You get you a nice white T-shirt.
Oh shit, she's getting in the cage, boys. We're gonna be rich. Yeah, but Matt, at the end of the day, your biggest, if you see a woman advertising, not just saying, oh, by the way, I do OnlyFans and talking about it, but being like, hey, do you guys want to check out my OnlyFans? Yeah, let us know, screen cap it, alert a mod, let us know, and we'll get rid of that shit. That's not okay.
I never said that. I don't even care if they do it.
I do. I hope you help us bust their asses. Don't come on our show and promote your shit. We go into your show and we promote our shit. That's how that works.
It's not even about the self-promotion. It's about keeping the things safe for everybody. Obviously, we have an 18+ Discord, but at the same time, like, we want everybody to feel welcomed, and we don't want to break any rules or terms of service for the Discord. So like, it puts our Discord at jeopardy because we built a really nice community, and it would actually break my heart to lose it because you meet so many cool people inside of it.
Yeah, actually, the fucking server's great. And Matt, we're glad you're on there. You got any closing words, Matt? Anything else you want to say?
No, just, try not to misrepresent everything people say when you come on. Maybe,
Hey, that's my understanding of the memory of last night. That's why I wanted to have you on. You could tell me where I was wrong. Is that fair?
I mean, was Twiggy not in there? I'm sure Twiggy recorded it.
I don't even
Yeah.
I don't remember if Twiggy was there or not, to be
I don't
honest.
remember if he was either. Yeah, we would have seen him. We would have at least seen the chin.
Travel T94 donated $10. I'm not trying to skip anybody else's donation we missed, but I know the answer to your question. I hope y'all do a Waverly Hills Ghost Tour in 2025. We'll be doing that in April at some point of this upcoming
it's
year.
Be a banger. It's gonna be a banger.
Oh, that's
I'll read
cool.
donations when we're done with Matt.
All right.
Appreciate you, Matt.
Pleasure.
Nerdy X Spicy gave us a Christmas tree. Thanks for the 20. That's apparently a woman advertising their OnlyFans, I guess. Lily 1989 says Wings was brilliant. Shut up, Boogie. Dean says Boogie, can you please wear the big black glasses all streamy? Yes, sir. These are not the goofy ones though. I don't know where the goofy ones they got put up. Colin McHugh says you're a good host, Wings, and so are all of you. But good job, Wings. Thank you, Colin. You're right. Dean says just wanted to say I'm hungry, and you guys are awesome. Hell yeah! Of course, we got that donation with the big
such
boss.
a good host. I discounted. I gave away somebody's phone number within 20 minutes.
Shit, I mean it's easy to do. We're sorry, Links. Ghost says next game y'all do Rocket League, and Boogie goes on my team. You need to flirt with the donations more. You need because we only got a few tonight. The boss is going to get angry.
I mean,
he's got to keep that heat on.
He's 10% of the donations tonight.
yeah. You know, like how? Okay, let's practice flirting with the donations. By what do we set a goal? What kind of goal could we set? Huh?
Max does things. Thank you for the $20, Max. Can you do more things and maybe donate 40? I'm just playing with you.
Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I can't flirt. It's either don't talk about donations or e-bag.
Dude, here's the thing though, Boogie. Like I've been called an e-bagger so fucking often in my life. I look at it as almost like a scorn term. So if I do it, I feel like I'm just going to get punished by breaking banquet.
Yeah, good. Let them fucking punish us. There's more advertisement for us. The more, because that's one of the, I'll tell you something. You said during the cancer arc that my brand has never been worth more. I think your brand has never been worth more. And the more hate you get, the higher your brand is worth. I love Breaking Banquet just because your face is in every thumbnail. And even if somebody don't watch that video, they are aware you exist. And it brings them into the show to hate.
100% right. Like, you know what the biggest 3 checks I've ever gotten in my life are?
What?
August, November, December, most likely. It's like those are the biggest paydays I've ever gotten.
The worst part about it is, Ryan passed away, my shaman guy, the guy who fucking tried to con me and all this stuff. He really did teach me one thing. It ain't so bad being hated. My ego was so in the way. I need everyone to like me. I want everyone to like me. What if I'm not worth anything and people don't like me? I'm worth a hell of a lot more hated. I literally, I'll walk into a grocery store and people will fucking hate me to my face. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Ric Flair. You remember, there's stories of when they were wrestling in Memphis, how they would fucking destroy their cars out front because they thought it was all real and everything, right? They were so fucking hated. It doesn't matter because they just bought a new car the next day with cash.
Yeah, they went to the BMW dealership and got a new one. It's like, oh, I didn't like that one anyway. Tires are getting bald on it.
It's like Mr. Beast is getting hated on right now. Beast Games came out on Netflix. I ain't watched it yet. My friend Emily Saxton was in Beast Games, by the way. She said she would come on the show and talk about it later, but there's so much controversy surrounding this.
I actually got rid of that arc in the docket, so it's not there because after looking through it, they had too much speculation and not enough facts.
Yeah, I want to save it for the future because I think Emily coming on and speaking about how it actually was. Rosanna Pansino, never met her. I know people that know her, though. I respect those people, and they speak highly of her. But I think she's full of shit, if I'm being honest with you. And Mr. Beast ain't never gave me as much as a Feastable and never will. Why the fuck would he? I have no incentive to kiss Mr. Beast's ass. But when you look at the stats and when you look at the facts and you look at the reality of it, he ain't done much worth people getting mad about. And Beast Games probably wasn't run perfectly, but I have been on the sets of commercials. I've been on the sets of YouTube. I've been on documentary sets. They were all run like shit. They are all run like shit. That's how these
Yeah,
productions are done.
You got like 3 people that know what the fuck they're doing, and everybody else is standing around waiting to be told what to do by those 3 people.
Now, you probably shouldn't get your head split open, but guess what? If you do, don't sign the release, because the release is telling you right there, hey, you might get your fucking head split open. So we want to make sure we're not liable. Sign this piece of paper. If you're afraid of getting your head split open, don't sign the paper, asshole. Is there some accountability there? Self-accountability?
You ever been in a movie yet, Boogie?
No, I did a documentary, but not a movie, and not just the Mike Klum documentary.
Yeah.
I did a couple others.
Yeah. I did a movie called Hang Dog.
Oh, nice.
And it never came out. It never came out. It got put on the shelf. But in this movie, I had what you call 5 lines or less, which is basically like, for example, if you're in a Robert De Niro picture and he comes to a hot dog vendor and he goes, hey, how much is the chili dog? He's like, you look at the price, man. Look at the price. Don't bust my balls. Something like that. That's 5 lines or less. You're like a really small side character. My side character was the UPS man. And like I had 3 lines or something like that. I remember getting there. It was filmed in Ohio. And I remember getting there, and it took them 4 hours to find wardrobe for me.
Oh God, yeah.
It's just so unorganized, and nobody knows what to do. They never pay you on time. That's why the actors have an actors guild. But we missed a donation I wanted to get to because I felt like it accused us of something that I didn't do. Like Bagels Girl donated $20, says, I'm a female who watches here in Queens, has no interest in being on Queens. However, it's hard to support men who support a man who says, your body, my choice. There's my one support.
I don't support that motherfucker.
I don't support Nick either. But like all we did yesterday was put out the facts. And that's what I try to do when I run a docket is I want facts that can be backed up with proof without a shadow of a doubt. I don't want to put any libel out there. Nick had a guy come to his house and try to kill him. And there's 99.9% sure that is a fact. And there's news articles, there's police reports, there's everything put towards that. I don't like Nick. I'm not against all right-wing people. I'm not. I think they're people just like me. They want to have babies. They want to fix sandwiches. They want to, drive new cars just like everybody else in the world. We just all disagree on very small things, one of them being how you use the economy. But Nick goes a little further than that. He is a white supremacist.
He's a fucking cunt piece of shit, too. He's just
a terrible person.
Unlikable person. And now, look, at the end of the day, well, like I said during the CEO thing, I don't necessarily want anybody to get killed, and that includes Nick Fuentes, right? That's not a world I necessarily want to have to live in. But
I can't say shit.
You fuck around, you find out sometimes. And I'm glad Nick didn't get killed because people deserve second chances. Without second chances, what the fuck would I be, right? For me, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th chances. But maybe Nick will clean his shit up. He's still walking, he's still breathing. Maybe he'll clean his shit up. And if he doesn't, somebody else might knock on the door. And that's just the reality of the world we live in. But fuck a lot of these people. And I'll be honest with you, the right wing is fucking wild. There's some people in the left wing that are fucking wild. I've never liked an extremist. You're never going to get me excited about a guy burning down, shooting a CEO in the head. Not going to get me excited about it. You're not going to get me excited about somebody shooting Nick Fuentes in the head. Just don't kill people, assholes.
I'll take it one step further. I can't be on the same line as Boogie, but I can't advocate violence, so I'm not going to advocate violence. But I understand violence, and I hate to always go to this line of route where like, what would life be like if we didn't throw the tea in the harbor? What would our taxes be like? Would we still be sending a percentage to Uncle Sam and a percentage to the king? So he could have a poodle. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the life is written at, but like we've always tried to work with the system how it's currently working, where like. We allow the system to constantly kill our loved ones. We allow a system that will pay for 28 radiation treatments when your doctor says you need 35 radiation treatments. We allow people to have dialysis machines cut off when the money gets cut off. We allow people to go on hospice and be starved to death, right? Yep. This is a system that we live in. And
it's amazing how many people watch Breaking Bad without realizing that it's an anti-capitalist show. It's so bizarre. It's like the entire point of it is none of this would have happened if health insurance in America was reasonable.
And it's a flawed system that the point they even tell you it's flawed. And it's a system that's been band-aided together to get what we have. And I don't agree with Luigi shooting somebody, even though I have him on my shirt, right? But I do agree that he kickstarted a conversation this country needs to have, and it needs to be talked about it more than we want to, because it's a very complex subject that costs a lot of people money and a lot of people jobs if they fall through, right? A lot of people work in the healthcare industry. It's one of the smartest industries to work in, mainly because people always need food and they always need to be taken care of. There's always going to be somebody breaking their legs. Always somebody will get sick. There's always going to be a viral infection. But
I got a text from Lynx. And she said, "Y'all keep leaking my shit. Could you leak my YouTube channel instead?"
Yeah.
Lynx, what's your YouTube channel? I'll shout it out real quick. It's Drama Queen Lynx, Linx. Go give her a follow. Lynx, we're fucking sorry. We've linked we leaked your PayPal. Now we've linked your phone number. I don't know what I'm leaking next.
I leaked this one, but I was unaware you gave me your phone number. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's pretty pissed. Bro, get in there. Give man a earful if you want to. He'll take
I
it.
told you I'll pay if you can do it, because I know some people can't change their phone number or they don't want to, because everything's so integrated now. It's a pain in the ass to change a number.
Bagel Girl said, "Okay, fair. I think you did a great job, Jordy, and your energy today is fantastic. I feel much better now." Max Does Things says, "Boogie, can you respond to my DM? I'll check it out right now. And then you better start flirting. You better flirt, boy. We're going to dry up. Daddy's going to be mad. Daddy's going to punish us."
It'll be all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Christmas season, and I know that you need your money, but I want it, so give it to me.
Yeah, I know that you might be struggling to pay bills, but I told Kelly I'd kiss her in front of the Eiffel Tower this year, so give me money.
Yeah. How about a wonderful Christmas present of gifting 50 more memberships? Let's go. I can't find your fucking message. I can't find you, Max. I'll try to hop on the Discord, message me sometime, catch me on the Discord.
Oh, Drew's like, Link's wear that black lipstick again. I liked when Link's dressed up as Becky. That was a gold.
Yeah.
You guys are so easy to hustle. How many fucking warnings do I need to put out there that Lynx is a fucking sniper? She's such a manipulative sniper that I made her my assistant to go and snipe for the brand, all right? She sends one line to you, Boogie, like, "Hey, ha ha ha, why don't you promote my channel?" And then you do it.
I'm a sucker, boss. Have you not figured that? Yeah.
We're gonna set.
And then you do it.
We're gonna set a
why not?
goal, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this goal for it's gonna be 20 super chats, and we're gonna set it. What we at? We're gonna set it for an hour.
Lynx has my number. You know, I'm going to end up paying for that Sammy statue at some point. I just know it.
Why would
I
you
don't
pay
want
for
to,
the
and I
Sammy
refuse to
station?
do it, but I'm
You
going to end up
just
fucking
gave
doing
Lynx Boogie. You're live in front of fucking 4,600 people right now. You just gave her probably a $15,000 brand deal.
You're right. Then give me that statue for free, Lynx.
She owes you that fucking statue straight up. Like, why are you this dumb?
Send me that
How long
shit.
have you done YouTube?
I can't do it
I'm
because I'm not channel owner. But I was gonna set a goal. So if we got 20 donations of $20 or more in the next hour, Boogie's gonna buy Sammy a helmet.
A helmet?
A helmet because he's retarded. Do you see that
buying
damn ass dog?
shit. Lynx owes you. You ain't buying
You're
shit.
right.
Lynx owes you that if you're getting it
You're
from
right.
Lynx.
Lynx, send me that shit right now.
Matter of fact,
That's
we gonna need some change. We're gonna need $1,000 from you.
I just don't
Call up some
understand.
money.
I don't understand how Lynx, the assistant, goes and like tricks a YouTube veteran into giving her a $15,000 brand deal for free.
You know me. Have I ever
For
not been
free.
easily manipulated, Keem?
And it's just like what the fuck is her name? Who's the girl that we had on here and the girl that allegedly messes with her dad? Grace and her dad are sitting there talking shit about like a Brantley or whatever. And the chat is like, "What's your response to this?" There is no response. It's bait for me to talk about it. Like, no, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't care. All right. Like, obviously I'm explaining it now, but I'm only explaining it in the sense to make Boogie understand. Quit getting fucking hustled like this.
Yes,
Lynx
sir.
just hustled the ever living fucking you. She took $15,000 out of your fucking bank account Just like I
Oh,
just watched it live.
That's not fair.
Fuck
You're in-
you, Lynx.
She would have never paid $15,000 for promotion, so she didn't really take
That's
it up.
what it's worth.
That's what it's
That's
worth.
what it's worth.
That's
It's
what
not
she
about
got,
what she
but
would
she's
pay.
not going to pay it.
Fuck you, Lynx.
Yeah, but Wings, you don't even understand. If we were to take like ad deals to promote another channel and send traffic over to another channel, that is the going rate with 5,000 concurrents. It's 15 grand, $3 per viewer. It's $15,000.
I'd actually try to market for more than that, Keem, because right now you've proven that your platform can move members to other shows.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But that's what I'm
There's a
saying.
show
That
out
is
there
the
that
going
really wants to
rate.
get blown up.
If you're gonna go pay any streamer out there with a live concurrent viewer, it's 3 times that amount is the dollar amount, right? And she just hustled you for 15 fucking grand, and you fell for it. Quit being dumb.
Yes, sir, boss.
No,
Now that said,
people
hey,
are
by the way,
laughing at
local-
it's not 15 grand. You ever see Mr. Gigi? Mr. Gigi makes these little rap songs in front of his videos. He gets paid $40,000 for those rap songs.
3 things real quick. Number 1, Locale Queens is coming up in 1 hour. We'll auto direct there, but go ahead. There's a link in the description box below or in the chat. I've pinned it. Go give that show a follow. I'm hosting today because it's me and Tina, and it's mostly Tina, by the way, because I'm fucking drained. I'm drained after doing 26 shows in a row. I'm fucking drained. Okay. Secondly, Jordy, we should figure out something else to do while we're taking in donations. We do have a donation goal, and I did set it. I'll do something stupid if we hit the goal, but I'll also buy Sammy a cute little helmet.
Yeah,
because he's retarded. He's definitely retarded.
Well, I was gonna say I do have something on Grace in the docket, but I didn't know if we'd use it or not. Where she basically admitted that her father would use her as like a business chip when he was running his restaurant for Ethiopian food.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I bet he bought and traded her like nothing, dude. Yeah. Again, we wish you well, Grace, but I think we're done talking about you at this point.
Like
honestly,
I said, I don't want to go over
genuinely.
it in the Discord, but like there is footage out there of her talking about being used as like trade deals, like he's selling a mule for land or shit like that.
Heartbreaking, just fucking heartbreaking.
And
Yeah, that's one of the things about Locale Queens that Matt was right about. Some of the people that have been attracted by some of those audiences, I think the Boss Up people are pretty great. Becky Gang are fucking retarded. And then some of the people like that came in with Grace, God damn, some just worst, miserable people. And there's 2 different types of drama, y'all. And tell me if I'm wrong. Mostly what we've covered on the show, not all of it. Faking cancer is pretty dark, right? But mostly what we cover on the show is fun. It's like the fun kind of drama, the point and laugh kind of drama, right? But man, there ain't nothing pointing and laughing about the Grace situation. There ain't nothing pointing and laughing about like some of the people that came in with her, dude.
Dude, it's just so dark, man. Like Grace is so smart, but she's been so abused in her life. Like she's aged so rapidly because of that. And she just keeps getting manipulated by her father. Like it's going to end up with like Ben Thorpe's going to be 70. She's going to be like 34 with a cat or some shit like that. And they're just going to still wondering like, wonder where we're going to live at next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
truly.
eventually
Meals on wheels.
You know what eventually
like
happens
Tina
with these
says,
guys?
Meals on wheels.
Eventually a guy's going to get interested in Grace and she's going to be interested in him. And he's most likely not going to be on the up and up, and drugs are going to get introduced in this, and it's going to be a smorgasbord of problems and chaos. And that chaos is going to fuel their need to stream it. And it's going to slowly slide them into Locale to more worse than we ever got.
I have a challenge for you, by the way.
Okay.
So last night there was a trivia contest. I told you I want to do an entire trivia episode, but just for short segment here, I'm looking up 5th grade level trivia questions. And I want to see if you can get them right. Just so I know what I'm up against, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll do an entire episode or maybe half an episode where we focus on trivia. Is this a W or an L idea? Because I think Jordy's pretty smart. I think he's definitely smarter than
I
the
dropped
5th
out in the
grade.
9th grade, Boogie. Let's go.
Okay, all right. I'm just bringing these up off the internet. This is BuzzFeed's 120 Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader question. Okay. Number 1. True or false? Crawfish or fish?
False.
What are they? for bonus points.
Crustacean.
That's true. Okay. Number 2. What is the capital of Russia?
Of Russia?
Of Russia.
Moscow.
That's correct. Oh my God. Okay. So he's definitely got 5th graders beat, I think. Here we go. What does a paleontologist study?
Paleontologist? He
Paleontologist.
studies dinosaur bones.
A little more general. I'm going to give it to you, but go a little more general.
Paleontology.
They study all fossils, but
Yeah.
you named a fossil, so I'll
Yeah.
count it. That's fair.
Yeah, it's bones. Like I've
Dad, feel
only
free to
ever
play
heard of it in
along, too.
Jurassic Park. That's where I got it from. I'm like, what did Dr. Grant do at Jurassic Park? He was a paleontologist.
So chat, play along. I want to see your answers in chat too, by the way. That's a lot of fun. What is the plural form of the word deer?
Plural form of the word deer?
Mm-hmm.
Deers?
Actually, it's just deer, I guess.
Yeah, it's already plural, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's one of those. What is the, just out of bonus points, what do you call a flock of crows?
A murder of crows.
Murder of crows. Yeah, that's a good one too. God, you know your birds too. Okay. Which Civil War battle took place the furthest in the North?
The furthest in the North, Gettysburg.
I did not know this one. It is not Gettysburg. Would you like to try one more guess? Took place in Vermont, if that helps.
There was a battle in Vermont?
Sure
Did they
was.
fight each other? Like who?
It was Albin's raid in Vermont.
Because like I said Gettysburg because I felt like that's where Jackson got the furthest up to. It was Pennsylvania because they didn't want to cross the Potomac.
Interesting. Okay, everybody knows that the Benjamin Franklin is on the $100 bill, but who is on the $5 bill?
It's Abraham Lincoln.
I didn't know that either. That's interesting. Yes, you might have me beat.
Alexander Hamilton's
Jeez.
on the 10. Jefferson's on the 20.
Who's on the 2?
Oh, the 2.
Not a lot of people know that one.
I don't know that one. I don't.
Oh, fuck if I know. All right, quick as you can. Everybody's going to get this one eventually, but quick as you can. How many times does 49 divide into 7?
7 times.
Correct. Yeah, very smart. You know your multiplication tables. God damn it, you smart motherfucker. If you're a better host than me and you're smarter than me, what am I?
Hosting's
God damn it.
subjective. I mean, like I really need a fucking like thing where I can press buttons to switch scenes, especially when doing the docket. The docket's a pain in the ass to do when you're a host on the show.
Okay, 2 more. What type of animal can live on both water and land? What's the class for animals that can live on both water and land?
Water and land. Amphibious.
Yeah, just like the vehicle. I figured you would get that just based off of the vehicle. And then the interior angles of a triangle always sum to what degree?
45.
We got one wrong.
I got one wrong?
Listen to it again. The interior angles of a triangle, so there's 3 of them,
Yeah.
always add up to the sum adds up to what degree?
If it's not 45, it's got to be 65.
It's always 180.
It's what? Oh, the interior.
The interior, yeah. I think it was just the way it was worded. I knew you would know that, right?
Yeah.
Bonus question, geography. I suck at geography. I don't know how good you are at it. How many countries are in Africa?
Oh man, that one's rough.
It is, right? Yeah, I was surprised that's on there. God damn.
I would have to straight guess, man. I don't know. If
Give
I
us a
give you a
guess.
number, 33.
54.
54.
I'm surprised by that. There's a lot of little.
There's a
ones.
lot of little ones, and you can think of like Nigeria, Chad, Egypt, Congo. Is Congo even Congo is? I know it's also a region, but that changes lines from civil wars all the fucking time. It's like what dictionary what geography map are you looking at, and where's the warlords at in Congo with the lines of those states? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and you got
Chad's pretty
Johannesburg.
smart. Chad's pretty smart too, by the way. They're getting a lot of these. Shit, since they're playing along, I'll do a couple more, okay?
Okay.
This is actually true or false, but I'm going to change the way it's written. What classification is the platypus?
The duckbill platypus is a mammal.
It is a mammal. Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah.
It's the weirdest fucking animal. It's got a poison stinger. It's got a duck bill. The bitch lays eggs. It lays eggs, but it's a mammal. Why does it?
It's like
a
it's
mammal
like
if it
a
lays
blue
eggs?
it's like a blue whale's a mammal. I'm like, okay.
Well, why is it a mammal if it lays fucking eggs, Jordy?
I have no clue. Like
Because
I
in
said,
the
I know it's a
classification of a mammal, you
because it's
carry the
like
young inside your body as it to
maybe it
birth?
carries the eggs inside the body and they hatch inside the body and then
Like
they.
yeah.
I don't
Maybe-
see. I
guess
don't know
maybe-
any that much about the blectial platypus, but I know that answer strictly because it's one of those questions people ask you to try to trick you.
It's one of my favorite fucking animals, dude. He's just so fucking weird. It's
Yeah.
proof that God has a sense of humor. Not that you believe in God, but
Yeah.
if there is a God, it's proof he's fucking weird, man. He likes to do some fucked up shit.
Like isn't a possum a mammal?
Shit, is it?
Like
I think it would be, right? It makes
yeah,
sense.
It makes sense to be a
right?
mammal,
They don't lay
right?
eggs or nothing.
And have you ever seen how they reproduce? They reproduce very like human porn like. Like
What? I know pigs have twisted cocks, but I don't know anything about the
possums will like the male will like mount the head of the female and like literally like use the orifice of her nose to like get off in, and then she'll like blow snot like into her own like orifice cavity to impregnate herself.
It's a marsupial according to chat.
Oh, it's a marsupial.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know what the fuck a marsupial is. I mean, I know some animals that are marsupials.
Mammals
but I
are
don't know what
called
the
as
fuck it's
such
supposed to
because
be.
they possess a mammary gland. So if you have titties, you're a mammal.
2 questions, 2-parter. The Great Sphinx in Egypt has the head of a man and the body of which species
A lion.
of animal? Is it? It is a lion. Now, what was the original configuration of the Sphinx's head before it was carved down to be a lion?
It was a pharaoh's head.
No. I can't remember the race of alien, but it was originally an alien's head, but they masked it by carving it down to be a lion's head.
This sounds like some cryptozoology shit right here.
Well, it's not cryptos. It has nothing to do with the cryptozoologist. There's no animals involved. But originally, it is designed to worship aliens, and in fact, it does house a lot of man-made secrets. According to Bashar, he actually saw a video talking about it last night.
Bashar.
And Bashar said that
it's
they can't
correct
tell
now.
you they can't tell you exactly where the scrolls that they hit on Earth are for us, but he does imply
Newport
frequently.
Poppy says Anubis to human. What? Well, like the ancient Egyptians, they believed in a race called the Anunnaki.
That's true.
Yeah.
And there's also pre-Anunnaki too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you know about the Anunnaki. I've only learned about them through Bashar recently.
Yeah.
That's damn. See, you're more enlightened than I thought.
Dude, I love learning.
I think you're gonna stomp my ass in trivia, is what I'm learning. What is the casting cost to the Magic the Gathering card Hind Turok? It is black. There you go, got that one. How many flamingos?
Let me give you one.
Yeah.
What's the
hit me.
freezing point of water?
32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius.
There you go. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
What periodic table of elements? What is sodium?
Oh fuck! I used to know this. I used to know my whole table. Is it? It's not SA because that would be weird, wouldn't it?
No.
Is it? Is it SO?
Nope.
Shit. What is sodium?
Na.
Oh, Na. Fuck! I should have known that one. Because there's a lot that don't really. Why is it Na? There's a lot that just don't make sense.
I could have told you this, or like it's. I don't know. I don't know the correct answer without bullshitting a little bit. I know it has something to do with how it's processed.
Because gold's got a really weird one. You know gold, right? I had to Google it. But what's gold?
I don't know golds.
It's AU.
AU.
I don't know why. That's so. Oh, explanation. AU comes from the Latin word aurum, which means gold. Oh, that's a big Geordie question.
Yeah.
You are smart. Probably smart enough to know multiple languages. Do you speak a second language at all?
Little bit.
What's your second language?
Spanish.
I have a story. It's a gross story, which is my favorite story. I took French in high school, which was my only option. It was either that or Latin, and I didn't think I was ever going to use Latin, but I might use French.
Mm-hmm.
And so I learned some pretty basic, miserable French. Où est l'autobus? Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Je suis Etienne. Avec moi, s'il vous plaît. You know, all this basic shit. That's what stuck with me. But I was fluent enough for a while to be able to converse a tiny bit if I ever met a French person.
It is so fucking hard to converse with a Spanish person because they speak
impossible.
so fast, and this is what always gets me. How they structure sentences is drastically different than how you would do it in the American dialogue.
Yeah. German. If you ever hear how German is structured, I saw this video talking about how it's structured. It's stupidly complicated. But anyway, so I went to oh, hi, what's up, boss?
Apologies for interrupting. Boogie, I want 15 jumping jacks.
What? You get them, but for what? Explain what?
It's from fucking talking nonstop. Like, just the talking.
This is entertaining.
Talking. Bro, I'm bored. One in the chat if you want these jumping jacks. I need something, all right? I don't mind the talking, but if you're not going to interrupt it by action, then I'm just going to get bored.
Two in the
I'm
chat
over here
if you think what we was talking about was interesting.
Probably was interesting. But I need a little, like, I got ADHD. I got TikTok brain, Wings.
Yeah.
We're on a different level. I need those jumping. I need a breakup in this conversation, and then let's get back to it. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying I need something.
You know what's bad? The fact that I just realized Boogie walks around his house barefooted.
Of course I do. I have very clean floors.
Does Chad put the extra work in?
Does he these days? Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. Because I tried to mop my floor at least once a week, right? And I've tried to mop the floor once a week. I would never walk on my floor barefooted.
I've always had shoe houses, and I don't know why, but I just no, like, because I wasn't raised that way. I was always raised take off your shoes, and as soon as I got my own place, I was like, I'm wearing shoes inside, and I've always had shoe houses.
Dad, my monkey shoes.
Like, I have my shoes on right now. Like, I just wear my shoes almost all day until I go to bed. I go to bed, I'll take my shoes off, and I'll put my socks inside of my shoes, and that's the only time my feet touch the floor without socks or shoes on.
I like the way it feels.
It's way more cleaning, but I don't do the cleaning. Brantley does. So it's like, I don't care.
Look at this. I envy this so much. Like, I called Boogie the other day, and I'm like, Boogie, how do you get this? How does life work like this for you? Like, I try. They have fucking eyeballs. Like, literally, he's cut Harambe up.
These are my cold when it gets cold. These are my slippers.
Like, what's the subject?
Like, Harambe is over here appalled that you're wearing him on your feet, Boogie.
You know, I've had these since I was 22 years old. I got these in college. Isn't that crazy?
Dude, what is going on? Boogie has monkeys on his feet. Wings has monkeys on his neck. Like, what the hell is this?
This is a monkey show now.
The chunky monkey is supposed to do some jumping jacks. What you did?
I just did 15.
No, Wings didn't do them though.
You didn't ask me
Wings,
to do.
get up.
Oh my Lord! 15 jumping jacks. Can I do the boogie jumping jacks, or I have to do real ones?
I mean,
you could do whatever you want. All I know is I need to get out. Somebody donated $50 telling me to shut the fuck up. It's the holidays, Keem. We want to just chill, relax, and Keem is messing up the vibe. So I'm gonna leave. I think that $50 is right. I think that $50 is right.
I see you, boss. It's nice to have, look, not every show can be a low energy show, but sometimes the members crave this. I'm on the Discord. Get on the Discord. Why are you not on the Discord? If you're paying for the show, get on the Discord. But the members tell us all the time they want to see us on the bro out and have fun. And so, like, you know, that's what you're probably going to get on most Jordy streams for a while, because he's got to practice getting higher energy.
What you say?
But those jumping jacks helped. I was just saying, like, I was saying, lower energy streams, our audience craves it. The people in the Discord crave it. By the way, thanks to the 50 Necro. We really appreciate you, man. That's awesome. There's a $10 donation I want to ask you about. Bring back chaos theory, pimp. What does that mean?
Oh, chaos theories. I used to have a friend named Eric Gunnarsson. His name was Chaos Math, and we would talk about cryptozoology on the weekends.
I mean, I'm all for cryptozoology, even though I think it's a fantasy, though. Oh, thank you, baby.
Oh, it's 100% a fantasy.
Time. It's monkey time.
100% a fantasy, but like people love that shit. And I love it too. Harambe, come back.
Here you go. Feed him, pimp, feed him. What's your favorite crypto?
My favorite crypto?
I mean, not crypto, but a cryptozoology.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Cryptid. I'll answer while you're waiting, while you're deciding.
Yeah.
Fucking Mothman, dude. Desperately, the next time I got to go up to New York, or once I move to South Carolina, I got to get my ass to the Mothman Museum in West Virginia, dude. That fucking thing is lit. Jersey Devil's cool. Bigfoot's cool. Everybody loves Bigfoot. But the Mothman is so unique and weird. The people who invented that, just what the fuck is wrong with you? There's a bunch in Fallout. Obviously, I love Fallout. There's a bunch in Fallout 76 that take place in Southwest Virginia. Some of them are just fucking weird,
dude.
And they're real. People believe in that shit.
Here's the thing. South Carolina's fucking cryptos suck. We have the skunk ape, and we have like the panther. Skunk ape is it's a Bigfoot that lives in the swamp.
If one could be proven to be real, who would you want it to be?
Oh, man. It had to be like Nessie or the Ogobogo.
The fuck is the Ogobogo? I don't think you can say that in 2020.
The Ogobogo is essentially the same thing as Nessie. It's like a plesiosaurus that lives in modern day.
Oh shit. Yeah, I would love to be honest with you. So my dad didn't give me a lot of good things, but one of the things he passed off to me was a huge love of animals. Obviously, I got fish and dogs, and I'd love to have every animal under the sun. I go to zoos all the time. I got drive-through zoos, especially. They're fucking great. Feeding emus, I love animals. But he was obsessed with the sea, and I did not get that from him. The sea creeps me the fuck out. Ooh. I won't go more than 10 feet into a beach before I'm just freaked out.
So you would go whale watching with me, Boogie?
I mean, yeah, you could. I'll stand next to your shower. What are you talking about? No,
I'm talking about like I always wanted to go see like humpback whales or something just jumping next to the boat.
Yeah, 100%. I'll go. I'll just be fucking freaked out. But when they go down and they look at stuff like the Mariana Trench, every time the scientists go down there, they find 10 more species. And sometimes it's the most insane shit. And that's the big stuff we're finding. If we are able to just like scoop up the fucking sand down there and really study it, the shit we will find. I mean, tens of thousands of different life forms beyond the potential aliens and stuff that live in the sea. But just the animals that we have not discovered yet under the water, it's insane. And they're all so alien and fucking weird.
You know what? I'm not a very smart man. You know what bothers me about shit like the Mariana Trench? Let's think of it. Say there's like an insect of some sort living in that dirt down there, right? It has what? 100 tons of water sitting on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
How does it handle that? How does anything live down there with that amount of pressure?
They're just structured for it. If you take a look at the blobfish, like a lot of people know, they think they know what the blobfish looks like. That little like sad thing picture that everybody's seen. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like on our surface. When it's in the water, it pretty much looks like a fish because it's built for that pressure. When it comes up here, it fucking explodes, right? Mother Nature's fucking wild. The shit that the aliens or God or whoever you want to credit came up with on this planet, so fucking
but
bizarre.
You said some dumb shit the other day.
Aliens.
You said aliens lived underneath the ocean and they came out because
certainly
they're
do.
But like, why, if they're so fucking smart, why are they living with 100 tons of water over their head for hundreds of years?
Because it's nothing to them. They can live down there if they want to. And
so
I think they're mostly
asleep.
They
explode when they came up?
No.
Because you got to depressurize.
We don't explode when we come up.
We do. You never heard the dolphin bell?
We have the technology to help with it, though.
It's not any technology. You got to slowly do it. And like our lungs can't naturally do it, but you had to bring oxygen tanks and go up in like sections and like slowly raise back to water. You get a thing called the bends.
Look, do I necessarily 100% believe there's an alien race living under the ocean? No. Do I want that to be the truth? Yes. Am I betting on it? Sure, I will, because I really want it to happen. Yeah. That said, if for an alien race to have ever lived on this planet to make contact, specifically the alien race that probably made our race.
Let's conspiracy theory, Boogie. You remember Ocean Gate?
Yeah.
All right.
The aliens did it.
No. Well, the reason the aliens are sending the drones to the surface of the Earth right now is because they've seen Ocean Gate as a preemptive attack from us. The explosion in the water was almost like an airburst missile.
Oh,
So like now we've woken them up, and now they're trying to see what happened to their environment.
oh my God. Okay. God damn it. Drama alert. Boss says to everyone donating saying they like the laid back streams, guess what? Tomorrow I will be giving you a full on panic attack energy with no breaks, you sleepy Joe losers. God damn it. And Jordy is like, I think we have tomorrow off. I'm like, I'm telling you, we'll be lucky to get Christmas Eve, dude. We're working for fucking Bob Cratchit over here. It's for real. It's for real, man. And you know, I'll be honest with you, I'm there for it. When I live streamed in back in the day for my own Twitch channel, it was 5-6 days a week, 3 to 4 hours a night. I didn't break until it was Christmas Day if I could help it.
Can I say something to the chat here? Because everybody says they want to work for Keem. As for somebody that's been working for Keem, what going on 2 years now? If you count the fight as the start of working for Keem. So one thing you'll learn is KEEMSTAR, he wants instant gratification. like he wants, he's going to give you a subject line that takes 4 days to do, and he wants it done in 2.
Yeah.
And
The other thing, I will say to dick ride as much as humanly possible, because that's what I'm about apparently. The whole cancer thing scared the shit out of me. And I looked, and for years I thought I wanted my YouTube career to be over. I wasn't uploading. I didn't give a shit. I wasn't live streaming. I wasn't
You
trying.
were riding out the last, I was at the same spot where it's like, I'm going to ride out, I'm going to milk this for what it has left, and then I'll figure out what life is like after that.
And then like the cancer saga happens, and Keem calls me up and he's like, look, I might be able to get you through this because I've looked at it. I realize that you faked cancer, but also I understand how it happened and why it happened. And it's not like you put out a GoFundMe. It's not like you're trying to raise money for charity. He's like, I can probably get you through this, but you're going to have to work hard and you're going to have to listen. And I really looked at that opportunity to jump off the fucking cliff and be done with this job forever and move on to whatever is next.
Yeah, but like you were
or
in
to
your
do the work.
You
I
were
did
not
the
in your
work.
right
I wanted to
headspace
do the
then.
work.
Like you were not there. Like
yeah, well, he talked me into giving it a shot.
Right. You gave it a shot,
really
but like
glad
I
did.
remember talking to you during that headspace where like even when we aren't on camera and you weren't being boogie, because like for people out there say this shit's scripted. Everybody you listen to in entertainment is scripted in some way, because what you get is our personalities turned up to 11, right?
Yeah.
When we're not on camera, everything gets turned down, even mine. Like I'm actually lower than this in real life.
Yeah,
but
he is.
Boogie was like, oh, no, I'm done. I don't care. I'll lose the house. I'll sleep in the car. Blah 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 blah. You couldn't talk to him. Couldn't talk to him.
Nope.
He was so set. He was so ready to go feel what it feels like to sleep without air conditioner in the backseat of a fucking Toyota Corolla with a I don't know what those things are. Cooler shoved up his ass. He was just ready.
Yeah. Sleep on a block of ice every night.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what made me decide not to do that? I hate to even do this because it's so fucking cheesy, but it's also true. Is I realized that I'm responsible for someone that loves me very much at this point. And like, if I choose that life for me, she'll probably ride along with me. I could try to break up with her, but I couldn't throw her out this house if I tried. She's my ride or die. And then what that made me think of also my dogs. And then that made me think of Chad and my other roommate. And that made me think of my friends. And then that made me think about the people that still rooted for me for some fucking reason, including you and including Keem, obviously. And I'm like, God damn it. I just can't be a stupid
here's what I
pussy
understand
here.
that you and Keem struggle with. Me, you, and Keem are the show. Like, that's the identity. Could the show go on without one of us? Sure. Right?
Yeah.
100%. But it's never, when people think about Local Live, they're going to think about us three. If I had a heart attack right now, people would still associate me with the show, just like PK. People still associate me with PKA, even though I was only on 176 episodes, and Taylor's been on over 500. He'll never replace me on that show.
To me, Jon Stewart is the Daily Show, and the Daily Show is Jon Stewart, and they've just been letting people fill in until he came back.
Right?
You know?
Like I quit watching. I watched some, even though his replacement was really good. Right?
Yeah. Trevor Noah was good.
He was really good, but he just wasn't Jon Stewart.
Kane's Corner says, Aliens in the Sea is the plot of XCOM Terror from the Deep. Well, you just convinced me to play it. The
It's
basic
terrible.
plot is the asteroids that killed the dinos is actually an alien mothership. It created the Mariana Trench, and they live down there. Yeah, shit. Is it bad? I
It's
thought
old.
Total Biscuit really liked
super old. Like it's
yeah.
DOS box level.
I mean, oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I know. Maybe it was XCOM 3 was the one that John was all about. He kept trying to get me to play it, and I never did. Shit. And then somebody said God's creation. I mean, honestly, it's up to you.
Damn, Tina's
what
killing
you
me off
believe.
right now. She goes, "Bye, wings."
Tina, I'd invite you in here, but I don't think I can handle more than 2 hours of you that I'm about to already get. So for those of you who are just tuning in, who are hanging out, by the way, we do have a donation goal. I don't know if we're going to hit it, but we'll sure the fuck try. Secondly, we've got Tina and me are going to set down for Locale Queens tonight. The reason being is because Tina deserves her own 2-hour show. So I'm going to be there to push the buttons for her, bring people in for her, because she's not learned how to do all of that yet.
But apparently she's not boring, because, you know, how many times can you say spread for bread and that you suck dick, you look like a horse, your hair looks like a horse mane, I hate you, you know, like that kind of shit.
Well,
like that's what she talks to Becky the whole time.
Well, let's see what kind of show you've got designed, Tina, and I'm going to be there to help you do it. But, bitch, I ain't carrying it for you, so you better figure it the fuck out. I can tell you that right now.
I mean, but what would Boogie spreading for bread look like? Look like a hairy force parting the seas.
You know, give me $15,000 of the promo. I had an OnlyFans at one point.
Yeah, but yours is more like lewds, not really nudes, right?
It wasn't even that, really. It was just me shirtless in the bathtub. It's the same shit I would upload to TikTok all the time.
Or YouTube. Like, you've uploaded that to YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I showed more on my Twitch channel than I did my OnlyFans. But and you know what I found out when a morbidly obese guy signs up for OnlyFans? A bunch of gay dudes give you money. It's kind of what I'm surprised by that, but they're all like gay dudes.
Gay dudes
like
love
burly Steve
fat dudes.
wants to see your sphincter.
People always say people's like, there's two things that I've always gotten. Like,
God damn. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go right ahead.
What do you need?
No, somebody in the comments said, when are we going to address Keem's drinking problem? Which I am drunk as I say this. But look, bro, I drink 2 times a week. Now, recently, I've been drinking way more than that. But I liked it. That's my sweet spot. Like 2 nights out of the week, I'll drink. And I have been drinking more because it's been a high stress time and whatever. And it's winter time and there's less to do, whatever, right? But just to prove you wrong, motherfuckers, I am going sober the entire month of January. The entire January 1st, I am going sober. My first drink will be on Groundhog's Day. Do you understand, motherfuckers? That'll be my first drink. I'm going
honestly, what you drink, you're already sober. You drink like White Claws and Trulies and shit. You drink female drinks.
Thank you. Thank you. This is what I'm saying. They don't know about the whiskey wings. Don't tell them.
For real, what is the longest you've been sober in the last 5 years?
Oh, God. I bet I've went like 3 months at certain different times.
And you're not an alcoholic, you know? I guess it's crazy.
I truly am not. I just am bored and I'm like, let's drink. Let's get fucked up. Like, it's always that. It's not, I need a drink. And dude, every single morning I'm like, I'm never drinking again. I'm like your typical drinker person, right? Actually, I got a cheat code though. I got this new thing that your liver creates some type of poison from alcohol that's worse than the alcohol for your liver. Mm-hmm. And I got this new pill or whatever that helps with the hangovers, but it also neutralizes whatever the chemical that is. That's way easier on your liver. And I'm like, ooh, I can drink even more.
You know, when he said that, I thought he was about to say, I got a breathalyzer, so I know how drunk I get, so I can get just drunk enough to enjoy it, but not enough not to be able to drive home.
But yeah. But also, like, Brantley's in her 20s. Like, Brantley likes to party. You know what I mean? That's like my number one friend, my number one homie right now. And forever. She mad. She heard
I was
that.
about to say, you better say forever, bitch.
She mad. She heard that. Keem is taking pills. Fuck yeah, I'm going to take pills if it makes the hangovers less. But no, the full month of January, that's my promise, because they are trying to spin this narrative that I'm an alcoholic. And trust me, bro, one of my best friends on this whole internet thing for a long time, and Wings knows this for a fact, was Only Use Me Blade.
Mm-hmm.
And I never want that image. I never want that image ever. I do like drinking, but not enough to have that fucking image. So absolutely, January 1st. And anyone out there
I got the punishment if you fail.
Oh, let's hear it.
Oh, there should be a punishment. Yeah, that makes
Here's
it
the
better.
punishment. If you drink before Groundhog's Day, you have to come on stream and have a fire sale.
I gotta have a drunk stream.
Yeah, a drunk stream with fire sales like Blade used to do.
I'll die. I might end the entire brand.
Well, it's just like
that
it's
night.
just
Are
like
you
your dad
sure?
catching you smoking cigarettes. He makes you smoke a whole pack. You got to have a fire sale.
Bro, listen, on January 15th, we're having fire sales. It's going to be sick. Be there January.
A lot of people think Keem has a drinking problem. I've seen him do it. He has no problem drinking at all whatsoever. He's really good at it. With all that practice, he should be.
I forgot what we were even talking about.
I was probably talking about my penis. That's who I've become. It's my sense of humor now. I don't know, dude. Can I ask you, what do you weigh now?
422.
422. All right, you're doing all right. You haven't put on any more weight. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm actually miserable where I'm at right now. I've got I hate being in the 420s. I'm much happier like between 400 and 410. And I know that doesn't seem like much, but there's like a tipping point as a fat man, and that tipping point's 430. And the closer you get to 430, at least my personal body, the worse I feel.
Yeah, I will tell you, at 587 pounds, my absolute biggest, it is night and day between that and 400. And it's also night and day again between 400 and 350. Or 364, which is where I am now. It is goddamn bizarre how miserable. Like 587 pounds. You talk, but I'm going to show you how I walked at 587 pounds.
No. I want to ask you a question before you do this.
Go ahead.
When you were at 430, did you never have because I have conversations with myself daily. I'm like, you got to change. Every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, like, and I know the answer to your question is probably like, oh, well, I kind of just push through it with, World of Warcraft and Mountain Dew. And like, you just don't get on a scale for a year at a time. And 580. Oh, that's not good. I'm sure that's what it was like.
That's exactly what it was like. I got when I got in the car wreck, when the car plowed into me, I was like 400-ish.
Yeah.
And then after my back went, I just sat on my ass and it hurt to move, so I just didn't do it. And then one day I stood on a scale at the hospital after I got really sick, and it said 587 pounds. And I'm like, well, that's what I've become. Boss, what's up?
I need a hall pass because I forgot about the fans' wedding because I will be drinking at that.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking on the 8th.
That doesn't count. That's off the internet. You're not going to be streaming that day.
Okay. All right, just so people know, like the wedding, the fans' wedding, I get a hall pass. I can drink then, but the rest of the month, I cannot drink. Okay, bet.
Deal. But 587 pounds? Get up was like
people are saying like, oh, I'm insane that I said 410 is completely. No, I'm not saying that, but I've been a big dude most of my life. I've been about 350 almost my entire adult life.
Look at that. Is that sexy? Like this, 587 pounds like this. Like you're carrying a whole fucking person on top of you. It's like you fucking. It's like
your fireman's carrying a person every time you do it, but you're doing it with your lower back.
It's a fucking nightmare.
And it gets worse as you're a big dude. Because I feel this. I don't know Boogie hitting almost 600 felt it. Like your lower spine starts to harden and develops little holes in it, and that hardening of that bone makes it harder for you to deal with the back pain. Right?
Yeah, I feel it to this fucking day.
Yeah. So it's like I'm very athletic for my size, and I know a lot of people don't believe that, but like, look at the difference between Boogie doing 15 and me doing 30, right? Like, he was way more winded than I was.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely out of shape, and I'm definitely older too. It adds up. I do have a couple big questions for you. Let's make the rest of this the Jordy show, in my opinion. So 2 questions. You stop taking your medication. I know it's going to take time, but I feel like you're more motivated on a lot of things right now. And I think one of the reasons you're doing such a good job hosting is because you are feeling a little bit more motivated. Am I misreading that, or am I correct? Are you feeling a little bit better?
It's got nothing to do with the medicine, though. It's got everything to do. I started taking my vitamin D again.
Oh yeah, that's a big fucking change, ain't it?
Yeah, because like I realized like I was sitting around miserable. Like I got to the point where like I didn't want to like go use the bathroom or some shit like that. Because if you, and this has got nothing to do with being a fat shit, right? It's got everything to do with it's got everything to do with like how your body is chemically processed. And if you have low vitamin D and low T,
vitamin D, please.
Yeah, if you got low T and low vitamin D, you feel like the world is just a weight that's put on your shoulders and you're just smushing you.
Yeah, vitamin D. Like, fuck the sun. It cost me the tip of my nose. I got fucking skin cancer. Fuck skin cancer and all. But you got to get fucking vitamin D into you. If you're not getting the sun, you got to get this shit.
Yeah, I take a pill once a week because it gives me 50,000 milligrams or something like that.
I like the gummies because
like
it's like eating candy.
But when I take it, it is night and day. I want to take the trash off. I want to sweep the floor. You know, my whole like line of thinking is better, right? And people always look at you like you're never going through anything. You never know what mindset a person's in.
Now, I don't want anybody to get mad if things fall through. Okay, that's not the point of what I'm about to say. So don't shit on the guy. But you are planning on taking your wife for a late honeymoon to France? That's a thing you're spitballing for this year?
Yeah. It's not really a honeymoon, but I want to take her someplace that isn't a trip for the show. And she's always here to support me on the show. She helps clean up all the stuff that we do on the show.
Boy, you making the rest of us look real bad right now. Like taking that girl to France. God damn. That's a banger, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll like France?
I don't care. I mean, there's things I would like in France. Like I love World War I. I want to go see like Verdun and like the Argonne Forest and, you know, see some of the World War II memorials, go see where Napoleon died at, you know, things like that. But like one of my wife's favorite songs talks about, you know, seeing the Eiffel Tower at night. And she always sings that part when she's in the truck. And I'm like, I'm going to take that girl to see the Eiffel Tower at night.
Oh my God. You are such a romantic. And
That's not really here.
But you deny the fact that you're kind of a good guy sometimes. Like I feel like you LARP as a piece of shit.
No.
More than you are an actual piece of shit.
I don't let people walk on me. And I have authority issues.
Yeah, I respect that. I mean, I imagine you put your foot down with your wife a lot, but you end up eating a little bit of crow afterwards sometimes.
Oh, all the time. I mean, like one of the things I debate with her time is like, I'm not going to pretend like I'm usually pretty. I never live paycheck to paycheck, and she hasn't lived paycheck to paycheck since she's married me. Like she was broke before she married, but when she married me, she got put on my bank account. It was a whole different world for her. So she doesn't keep track of how much she spends most of the time, and I have to be like, I know the money's there, but you got to set goals and thresholds for yourself. You can't spend it just because it's there.
Dude, I'm creating a monster in Desi, and I'm actually super hype about it. But when I met her and she moved in, she'd be like, do you think I'm hungry. Do you think we could have some food? Yeah. I need toothpaste. Would it be okay if we got toothpaste? Yeah, we're gonna get toothpaste, sweetheart. Like, can I get you toothpaste? And now I'll hand her my credit card. She'll walk into a store. I'll be like, baby, go get some jeans. She should come out. She's like, I found 3 nice pairs. And I'm like, okay. Can I have all 3?
I got something. I'm gonna grab something.
And like, I'm so excited because she's like doing shit for herself. And she's standing up for herself, and she's like asking for what she wants. And sometimes she's learning she don't even have to ask. It's more about tell me what you want. You just get it. And she's like getting dressed up, and she's excited about new clothes. When I met her, she was all about just like fucking sweatpants and wearing my oversized t-shirts everywhere. And like, dude, she's a whole other person, and it makes me super fucking excited. So people like, we were talking about this on chat last night. They're like, you're basically grooming her. And yeah, if you can groom an adult, I guess I am. I'm grooming her into being a pretty fucking awesome bitch. Get over it. You know, like I'm grooming for good, boys. I'm grooming a 21-year-old woman for good. But what are you going to say, Jordy?
This is a perfect example of Kelly. This is a 10-pack of D cell batteries. D batteries are not cheap. This is a 10-pack of them, right? We have a trash can that takes one of these to open the lid with like a sensor. And that thing lasts like 9 months to a year. So instead of going and buying a single D battery, she spends like $40 on a pack of these bitches. That's how little she cares about looking at prices. And I'm like, this is the stuff we talk about.
Can I tell you something? I'm super fucked up. My roommate is the same way. In fact, let me show you something. Okay, you keep him busy. I'm gonna hop on my phone. I want to show you something.
Yeah.
Okay, this is wild. My roommate is fucking wild. I let him run the house. Is a good excuse to like make sure he gets to live here for rent free. And plus, we and Desi really love it. And he does pay some bills for the record. We talked about, but let me show you what this motherfucker does. It's so adorable. I'll be right there. By the way, I have members waiting. If you want to bring some folks in too, by the way, we got about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I don't need batteries for my fucking thing, right? But I like it, and it's nice to have when you're cooking, right? Like if you're doing any kind of cooking and your hands are full, you literally can just like put the trash over the sensor, open it, and it drops, right? It's just it's a convenience thing. Like my trash can over here. Right here, see? Trash can over here. It doesn't have a lid. But it's an office trash can, right? It literally just throws shit into it, tie it up, and take it off to the trash.
All right, so let me show you. So this is one of my dirtiest secrets. This used to be a really nice guest bedroom. You could see it in the McJuggernuggets videos. But when COVID happened, we just went fucking nuts in here and let it go to shit. It's not bad. It's just, a lot of stuff in it, right? We got like spare mattress stuff. But he buys everything in doubles, triplets, quits, quadruples and stuff. And a lot of times it's stuff that expires. So we'll just throw shit away, man. We end up like throwing shit away all the time. Like, why did you buy 2 or 3 bottles of this shit? Why did you buy an entire case of this shit? And I asked him one time, I'm like, I don't mind how you buy our food. You're in charge of the food. I don't worry about it. But he said, you never know what will happen.
So everybody,
I'm like, what does that mean?
Everybody take note and screenshot this so we know what Boogie has to throw in a bucket next time.
Oh, yes. Yeah. But I'm like, he's like, you never know what will happen. I'm like, what do you mean? Like COVID again or something? He goes,
motherfucker, you got carnation milk right there. Like, why do you have carnation milk and why is it open?
I don't know. What did he use this for? I don't know. He cooks. I don't really question it. I just eat the delicious food. Well, I don't know what any of this is. Well, I have a power drill. I didn't know I had a power drill. Apparently, I have a fucking power drill.
You got a hyper tough one too.
I don't know what
a shit
none of this shit is, dude.
no! Turn the camera back. Turn the camera back.
What?
The punching bag got retired into the guest room.
Yeah, we had to put the Christmas tree up, man. I had to put the tree up. I only got so much space.
Dude, you got such a nice house.
Yeah, Desi's really makes it beautiful too. She's so.
Hey, there's
good
my
at
couch
it.
right there.
Yeah, fuck you. Motherfucker. Hey, I got her that for Christmas. Dude, those fucking the curtain lights, $80, man. And I think that's my favorite gift. I got it.
Dude,
for
that's
her
actually cool. I'd pay $80 for that.
Yeah, it was really cool. I'll send you the link on Amazon if you want. But yeah, my house is fucking blessed, man. God bless you guys. And Jordy,
let's see that dumbass fish.
Oh, I'm embarrassed right now.
Where's he at?
If there's still antibiotics in the tank because they were fighting some cloudy out right now, so it's a little brown.
He looks like he's about to eat the other fish. That would be fucking lolcow gold if he just ate the other goldfish.
Right now, he did eat. You see the little algae eaters in the back?
Yeah.
There was originally 3. This motherfucker got hungry one day. Hey, bring some members waiting in. They've been waiting for a while.
Okay.
I'll be right in there.
Well, Nirvana left. Buckshot. How you doing, Buckshot? Hello. This man's still punching a bag. We'll come back to him. Let's see, who do we got? Yeah. Let's bring up Dominic. Dominic, what are you doing? I know it's jarring for people because like they're probably watching the show and like we're probably like 5 minutes ahead of the show.
Yeah, Tina just said I'm a pussy whip bitch, motherfucker. Yeah, Tina, guess what? I like it. I like to say yes to women that I love. I like to say yes to beautiful women. You're just mad that no man ever said yes to you. They said a bunch of fucking no, Tina. That's what you're mad
Tina's
about.
mad that she was the grenade her whole life, and so people had to jump on it so her boys could get to her friends.
What's up, Snufkin? Are you here?
Mm.
Nope. She's like, fuck that shit.
She
I don't
might
wanna
not be a
talking to this
member.
motherfucker.
Let's get Joshy.
Joshy, what's up?
Foodie,
Joshy, you're on the air.
Foodie said he was at Ace Hardware earlier.
Oh, Snufkin got back in somehow.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Oh, what's up, Joshy? What's up, Snufkin? How you doing tonight? What the fuck, Snufkin? How many times you change your name? Oh, yeah, and you're muted now too. We can't hear you.
Dog.
Joshy, what you got to say, brother?
Hold up. When Snufkin first
say,
came
I'm
in,
not gonna
Joshy talked when she talked, and I thought Snufkin was like one of those transgender people.
We still can't hear you.
Sound like Nikki. Nikki got me off guard. We're just like, hey, wings.
Joshy, what you got to say, brother? We got about 10
Loving the
minutes.
show, guys. Keep up the good work. Loving to see the grinding coming out.
Yeah. Jordy's getting that grind set. I don't
I'm
think he
getting
even
that, I'm
minds it
getting
that
the grind
much.
set.
I think you are, man. I think you're starting to. You're able to handle it at least. You're doing all right, right?
Oh, doing the docket like if here's the thing I don't want to get stuck with. Like, I'm cool with doing the docket. I just don't want to do both shows dockets.
Yeah, no shit. Well, that's what we got links for until she quits again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring one more person that's sleepy, Sleppy. What you got to say, brother?
Nirvana, you got to jump
He
up
was
here.
scammed and nobody cares.
Who got scammed?
Becky was scammed and nobody cares.
How's Becky
How
get
did she get
scammed?
scammed? What the fuck?
Becky was scammed that last
How?
episode. Fucking that.
She was doing
did
a
not say
scamming.
bricks, bro. She didn't say bricks, bro.
That
Tina
bitch tried to
lost that
scam us.
competition, bro.
Yeah, no, the bullshit. The bullshit. Look, it was a trivia contest. Trivia counts how many nuggets in a fucking combo meal. How much is a?
No,
that's
I-
trivia.
no,
That was all right.
No.
She
We
owned her on
can't.
that
We can't
shit.
skip this. We can't skip this. There's no way in fucking hell, Becky, a woman that's 38 years old, that's been 200 plus pounds at multiple periods of her life, has never walked by a McDonald's menu in the last 25 years.
No, for
Right?
sure not. Especially since she said Albert goes there every other day.
Does Tina
Yeah,
says
some
Albert goes there
shit.
every other day.
Official Nirvana, get up in here so we
Is
can
she
get
not
you. I see your
taking there?
donation. Thank you, friend.
She probably goes. Let's be honest.
No, that I don't believe that. Like, I think she took the L on that one just so she didn't look fat. She's one of those girls that will like push around a salad at the fucking steakhouse and then go home.
Is that
and
why
eat
she
a
missed the
bag
Little
of
Caesars one
bonbons.
too? She said
She
the
ain't
Little
even-
Caesars pizza was $12.99.
She wouldn't even touch that salad with a fork. She'd be like, "Take this shit back. I didn't order that. I ordered M&Ms, motherfucker."
Yeah, I ordered air and water. Give me a $100 bill.
Oh no, she's one of those women that you take her out to eat. She fucking eats. She ain't getting no air and water. That bitch is like, give me 3 steaks and 1 to go. You know, like. But I feel bad for Richie's bank account, man. That's why he stopped donating as much. I
hold
know
on.
for sure.
Nerdy
Oh,
Spicy.
she's definitely a gold digger.
Nerdy Spicy says there's a tweet in the Discord of Becky in the McDonald's drive-thru.
Of
There's
course,
also a
there
tweet where she has
fucking
ass
is.
fungus. There's a tweet where
But
she has ass.
I don't care about the ass fungus. Like, people get ass fungus. That shit happens. But like lying about never going to Mickey D's or saying Mickey D's is terrible, you're a bad person.
I ain't never had ass fungus. Here's official Nirvana. Oh no, is that? Yes.
Oh, this guy's got Joshua Graham.
No, I got the wrong one. Sorry, hold on. Official Nirvana, what's up? I forget why we wanted him in here.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm
How you
doing
doing,
good.
Good.
You having a good night, brother? Were we talking about you earlier? I can't remember. I saw your donation.
No, yeah. Look, I guess you guys were wanting me in here. I don't know why.
No. You were sitting in Pay Pigs waiting for all night.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, he's a pay pig. Ladies and gentlemen, give some W's in chat for our pay pigs. Thank you, guys.
we try to
appreciate you.
prioritize like the hierarchy.
Yeah. How you doing tonight? You got anything to say?
Yeah. I appreciate you guys, everything you do. That's why I gave so much love to the show tonight. Boogie, I've been watching you literally since the beginning of your Francis character.
Well, I got a question for you then.
I got a
What
Uh-huh.
statement.
get you? What get you to drink my Mountain Dew, you motherfucker? Okay, go ahead.
Dude, he sounds like King Cobra.
He does. He does.
He sounds exactly like King Cobra. Like he could do a voiceover of him.
Shit. Well,
Oh,
King
man.
Cobra reached out to me, by the way. I think he wants to be on the show. I don't know what the deal is. He asked for Keemstar's number. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No, but King Cobra, get a hold of links. But
So, quick
Well, you-
question: what is your guys' favorite video game of all time?
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Breath of the Wild. Oh, I'll never experience something that joyous again. And the problem is, it sucks when your favorite game is a game like Breath of the Wild that you can only experience once.
What did you like
they
about
gave me-
Breath of the Wild? I never could get hooked on it because I hated the
So-
weapon degradation system.
I've never been a fan of that, but it was bearable enough, and it made me excited to pick up like even just shitty weapons from time to time. But when I originally played the NES version of Legend of Zelda, it was my first open world game other than Adventure on Atari, and it felt epic and huge and amazing. And then years later, when I went back to play it, I realized it wasn't. And I was constantly chasing that with every open world RPG I could
What
find.
about shit like Link
And-
to the Past?
Well, they were story driven, but they weren't just drop you in the world, go explore, figure it out. They had cutscenes and hold your hand bullshit. But Breath of the Wild, you get off of that initial island and they're just like, go where you want, do what you want, experience it how you want. There is NPCs and characters, the story a little bit, but it's not hold your hand, do it in order, linear bullshit. It's like go to the Zora and work with the Zora and figure their shit out and get a reward, and then move on to the next one. And eventually you have to do all four. But you can fight Ganon, you can fight the final boss the moment you step off the island. You can run and try to fight him right then. You'll die unless you're like insane at the game. But it was complete freedom, and we have not had that in a lot of video games in my lifetime. And it made me feel like 12-year-old Boogie one last time. And I was so happy.
I'm sorry to cut you off here, Nirvana, but like, I got to say, my Zelda is so hit or miss for me. Like, my very first Zelda experience was Link to the Past, and I loved it. Then my next experience was Ocarina of Time, and I loved it too.
Mm-hmm, of course.
And then my next experience with Zelda was Majora's Mask, and I hated it. And I didn't touch it again until Breath of the Wild, and I didn't like Breath of the Wild.
I go to these
You
retro
wanna know something
games.
funny?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, the only Zelda I played was the original one on the NES.
Oh shit, it's good. It's still good. You jump right into Breath of the Wild, and the easiest way for me to explain it to people is Breath of the Wild is Skyrim, but the Nintendo version. And if it doesn't just if it doesn't just scratch that itch for you, shit, I'll give you your money back for it. That's how sure I am you're going to enjoy it.
Thank you for the advice, buddy. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming in. Let's see.
You two wings.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Nirvana. Appreciate it.
We got time
Appreciate
for
you.
one
You did
more.
a good job.
You think we got time for one more, boss? If so, pick one.
We do. I know Dom will be here, but he probably won't do. Let's do somebody new. Sharp.
Let me go and do a refresh here, by the way. Wings of Knowledge. Have him role play as a character. Oh, shit. Have him role play as a character pretending to be someone who has a degree in a specific topic. Shit would be funny. He could probably pull it off. Reese says Wings is more motivated because Boogie and Keem dogpiled him. I don't really think that's it, but I think it helped.
That didn't help at all. Like if I was unwilling to help, I wouldn't have helped.
Do you still speak to Drew? And what happened with that whole relationship? You want to give us the short version?
Drew, yeah. I could speak to Drew right now if I wanted to, but what ended up happening was Drew is we got him into the food truck business took off, and then he started doing counseling for other people in like writing the
Actually,
demographic.
just both of you talking to each other? Like, what are y'all doing? Why
What's
is
up,
this
Sharp?
happening?
Hold up. This is John's girlfriend.
No, absolutely not. Fuck off.
John's girl? Who's John?
I'd have to explain it, but the teal deer of this is John is a guy in our Discord. He dates or dated this girl who bought a membership to spy on him while he sits in the locale Discord.
Fuck me, dude. Yeah, we are setting and we're enjoying each other's company tonight. It's a members only stream and we're allowed to do that from time to time. And you know what? People fucking loved it. W's in chat. Jordy, you wrap things up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get ready to host
See ya.
Locale Queens. Great job tonight, man. I had fun hanging out with you. W's in chat for this stream. Tell that bitch she's wrong.
Oh, get back in there. Get back in. Well, this has been a members only episode. This has been a nice quiet one. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thank you everybody who donated, took the time to love. Thanks. I hope everybody has a nice Christmas. I'm hoping we can dig more into that story. I've been trying to save the John and Sharp story for Queens. I even put Becky on it, and I don't know what's up with Becky, right? But as always, Mario might be missing, but my boy Luigi sure as hell didn't. Ugh.